Well, we've been at it all morning today.
Do is I glue on oversized doll eyes that I buy from a craft store. That come out really good.
Hey there guys, this is Steve, the old Connecticut outdoorsman, coming to you today. It's the 29th of March up here in Connecticut, and what I'm going to do today is I'm going to outfit my kayak with a brand new fish finder produced by Garmin. It's the Garmin Striker 4. What I'll do is I'll show you the layout on the table here, and I'll show you my kayak, and I'll kind of go through the installation with that today with you. So without further ado, let's get to it. Alright, so that's my kayak. It's a Trophy 126 produced by Future Beach. It's outfitted with a sliding anchor holder right there, which I put in last year. And it's better, other than that, it's really basically stock fishing kayak. So what we're going to do today is we're going to mount a transducer on the inside of the hull using the method prescribed by somebody on YouTube using duct seal. So here's my little list of stuff to do, all my parts basically. So it's the Striker 4 by Garmin. There's my power cable. I've already soldered a couple of connectors on the power cable from my battery. You can see that. Just slide on connectors, simple enough. This is the mounting plate. I cut a piece of cutting board, some plastic cutting board, to fit inside the slot, and I'll show you what I'm talking about later. It's basically a stable mounting platform other than just using the kayak hull itself. There's the transducer, duct seal, and the tools I'll need today is a Phillips screwdriver, some sandpaper to rough up the surface of the kayak, my cordless drill, some drill bits, stainless steel screws and hardware, and for the battery mount I have two rope loops that I just purchased from Home Depot, as long as two rope loops I purchased from Home Depot, along with a small bungee cord which I'll use to hold the battery in. And that's pretty much it. So let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do is get inside here, figure out where I'm going to actually mount the transducer, rough the spot up, and put the duct seal in. So that's what it looks like when it's embedded in the duct seal in the front of the kayak. It's actually beyond my footrest, as you can see, and it looks like it's relatively flat, so it's level. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the cable up underneath the kayak into that little compartment up there and run it forward to where the power cable is going to come out right here in this little space, where I'm going to mount the plastic cutting board as a better surface. So let's do that right now. Okay, as you can see, this small piece of plastic cutting board fits perfectly in this little slot right here. It just gives a nice mounting option for my mounting plate for the Garmin. So what I'm going to do now is I have some 10 by 3/4 stainless steel screws. They're sheet metal screws, but I'm going to use it for this. And I'm going to drill some holes in this, screw this down, and then put the just using a 1/8 inch drill as a pilot hole. And we're going to just mount this. Now, what we're going to do is put the Garmin mount in, allowing some room back there so I can slide it in and out, because you have to slide it in from the front and back out again. So we're going to mount it back somewhat. It comes with mounting stainless steel screws, so don't have to worry about that. Okay, what I just did off camera, just to save some time, is I drilled out these two holes. There were already existing holes there. And I also drilled a hole right here in this little front compartment. That's going to put, I'm going to put the power cord through this, come back up through one of these holes. The transducer is going to come out the other hole, plug into the back of the unit right here. So we're almost done. I had to take off the little transducer plug, the waterproof plug, in order to get it through this, but I'll put it back on in a second here. So I'm going to reroute that, get this thing all hooked up, and see what it looks like. Alright, so what I'm going to do now, guys, is I'm going to mount these two little, they're basically marine clips on either side of the battery, and I'm just going to run a bungee cord over it to kind of hold it in place. So I'm going to install those, put everything back together again, put the Garmin in, power it up, and see if it works. So that's what we're going to do right now. So let's get to it. Okay, this is the finished product. There's the battery box right there. The battery is held in by a bungee cord attached to the two hooks on each side. Power cable comes out the back through the hole, comes back out in front of the actual unit. Nice and clean. Looks perfect. And actually it powered right up when I tried it. Of course now it's not doing it, but it was. Oh, I don't have the battery leads hooked up. So anyway, it worked beautiful. So I'm looking forward to using it, especially for finding weed beds and finding the bass on the weeds. A lot of times I'm finding bass hovering over the edge of the deep water weeds, and finding fish on the drop shot, down and deep. So we're good. Came out awesome. Thanks for watching. Oh, and there's Teddy the bear, and it's absolutely approved by him. So we are finished for today. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel, the old Connecticut Outdoorsman, and look forward to fishing. Good luck, guys. Bye-bye now.